Welcome back to the channel. Back for free live energy updates. One question, one card for one subscription. Paid journal depth readings, as well as twin flame readings. If anybody needs a life mentoring or grief counseling, then I'm here for you. No health or financial, legal, pregnancy, or crazy questions about exams or finance. But if that stuff comes up, I will tell you. So welcome back. Hey, Dollface Diva, Dollface Diva. Do you sing? Hey, Nisha Queen. I was just thinking of you too. And it's like so easy, isn't that interesting? Oh, it was mostly in my head. Well, my vocal coach, the one that told me I can't teach you how to sing, but I can teach you how to control how you sing, she believed everybody could sing. And I kind of understand her theory after all these years. Hey, Angelica. Hey, Arcana. Hey, Jennifer. On Alan's account. You can change your username, I think, at least once, if you ever wanted to change it. You need a reading? Well, I am here for you. So I just had to kind of like get the scrambled eggs in my head together. My golden hot died today. I had that flat iron for 20 plus years. Now, it didn't die electronically. It's just there's something wrong with the screw. There's a loose screw. But I also fired my lender today because she's she's silly as a basket. How about that? Called a lawyer today, got in contact with them. So hopefully I'll hear from them next week or this weekend or something in regards to some issues I'm having with that. I recently realized that the house that I almost bought in October, I could have sued the guy for lying to my agent. So I also have to go over that with the lawyer. That's pretty important stuff regarding real estate. But today was mostly, a good day. I can't complain. Dad's good. I'm good. You guys look like you're all good. The dogs are good. It was a beautiful day in Atlanta. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't have my moments. I think we all have our moments. Interesting. So this card just flew out of the deck. This song is about proposals. This card, Knight of Cups, is about proposals. So we had a proposal here the other night in chat. Somebody had come in with their success story about doing the work that we had talked about her doing in her readings. She took Spirit's advice, and her man asked her to marry him. So that was really cool. I don't know if any of you were here for that, but no, they didn't get married in chat. They just came in to talk about their engagement and how happy they were. They did the work and got what they pretty much essentially wanted, but it was so unexpected. Like, I think she wanted commitment, but she got a proposal for engagement to get married instead. Like, wowzer. Well, you know me, 888, if you're feeling like it's not, you can still correct that. Because there's so much in regards to what the mind is so powerful to do. They say we only use 10% of our brains, but what's going on with the other 90%? Someone made a point today in regards to, I'm here in LA, but I wish I could just, teleport my particles to you or whatever. And I was like, well, I'm pretty, because I'm one of those people that thinks anything is possible. It's not that we can't do that with our minds. It's that we just we don't know how to do it with our minds through technology, or maybe even with our minds just yet. But maybe we will figure out a way to do that one day. Unlocking the other 90%. So let's start with these energy updates. B888, and let's see what Spirit needs you to know about you in general. Okay? Because I don't really do health questions, but what I do with people who have health concerns or want to know is I ask them to look up the God State meditation, and I don't know why they call it that. I think they call it that because it's all about picking the outcome you want and not wavering from the faith that you believe in it. Okay, let me go to the top. So, Jennifer, your question, what's going on with you? Dollface, Arcana. It's good to see y'all. Hi, Angelica. Raymond, welcome back. Will you and Gemini relationship turn serious really fast or will go slow? Saying that because I still haven't got my birth control appointment made. Well, you don't need birth control. What you need to know is to understand how your body works exactly according to your cycle. Okay? Get birth control if you want, ladies. I don't care. But at the end of the day, your body is your birth control. Knowing your body is your birth control naturally. I'm not sure if everybody knows that, but I had to learn that because I went on birth control for the first time, Nisha, and I was not happy with what it was doing to my body. And at the same time, I was like, well, why am I on this stuff when I'm not sexually active and I don't plan on being sexually active? But I still took the initiative to learn about how, when, why, what, where's, of how it really works, because there's a huge misnomer, I feel, within women's health about getting pregnant. I was raised up saying, oh, you could kiss and get pregnant, but I mean, you could just one time and that's it. No, you mean one time at the right time, Mom. But my mom was a nurse, an OBGYN nurse, and I learned a lot from her. And then as science progressed throughout the time of growing up, I learned even more. I mean, and it's not just science. I mean, it's archaic, knowing your body and knowing your time. So don't be afraid just because you haven't, gotten your appointment yet, because if you know your body well and you know when you're ovulating, and you know your cycles, then you know that, what's going on is relatively safe because you're not being intimate within those days that you are ovulating. Guys have always hated condoms. Bunch of nasty savages. So it's not guys nowadays, honey. Okay? It's always been that way. And I just feel like the most important thing in regards to anything before you have sexual intimacy with somebody is making sure that you both get tested for STDs and STIs, okay? Because HPV is a very real thing, and you can get it from a door handle. So might as well as check yourself out and make sure that you don't give something like HPV, high-risk cancer, to somebody that you care about. So just make sure you get checked out. You also wouldn't want to, go down a road with someone intimately and, find out there's something worse. So don't worry, it's not guys nowadays. Okay. It's always been that way, honey. So Spirit, what does she need to know about Gemini and her getting into a relationship pretty fast? What do you think is going to happen, Spirit? Well, yeah, I mean, it's not the 8 of Wands or anything, but it is an Ace of Cups. So there is love there, and and the energy behind it being the world. As the world turns, this love will evolve every single day. Spirit says, take your time, have fun, be patient, and don't be in such a hurry to get to the end. Okay? Enjoy yourself. Take your time. You've got a lot of time. Who's next? So gross. I'm grossed out. Like, I'm grossed out because I just don't understand how people don't want to use condoms. It just grosses me out, like, to no oblivion. Especially with people they just met. Like, this is why I'm celibate. Like, I don't have a partner because, A, I'm not I just can't. I just never see anyone I'm attracted to, and then that leads to me not having sexual feelings for them, and then that just leads to, like, whatever feelings. Next, please. But if somebody's not going to make me comfortable in a situation that's intimate, peace out. It's called a lush too, baby. You can hang out with my lush too, but you can't hang out with me like that hanging out. Because, guys will go from person to person to person. And I find that to be something I don't want to experience, sleeping with everyone they've slept with. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. But that's just me. Most guys are lucky if I take a second look at them. Most guys are lucky if I talk to them. But then most guys don't talk to me. And that's fine. So let's see who the next question is. Nisha Queen, you and your Gemini are going to have a lot of fun. Just start imagining you guys cooking together, having parties together, celebrating life together. So how will it be working out for, me 888, how would it be working for O? So you've got the High Priestess here. This is a highly spiritual card. This person needs to stay in this energy. This person needs to trust, maybe learn how to trust, not just themselves, but others in this High Priestess. Yeah, me 888 is correct about the moon cycle because, the seed will live in a warm, lush place for up to 7 days. So it's like 3 to 7 days after the first day of your cycle, Nisha. I don't know if you have an iPhone or an Android, but every iPhone has a health tab on it, and you can start recording your cycles, recording the symptoms you're having, and other details that are important to you, like, did you have sex? Did they use protection? Where did they, have their moment, per se? You make me laugh. Have sex and babies appear. That's so cute. Maybe that's just your spiritual journey in life. All right, Alan, Jennifer Allen. So I'm gonna answer some questions for Jennifer real quick. Hey, Firespawn, welcome to the Chammy. And Nisha, you don't have to ever do anything I say. But I'm always gonna be like your big sis and be here for you and all of you if I can. I feel like it personally. I never had to worry about certain things with intimacy and birth control and or anything like abortion because like I said, I had an idea of what I wanted out of life. I mean, I knew that if I couldn't get married and have, 10 kids with the guy I wanted to, that I just wanted to be married to my music. maybe along the way I would meet somebody I actually would want to share my life with. So instead, I just share my life with everyone instead of just one person. And plus, I had my mom, who was a OBGYN nurse, to be there for me and explain things to me in a time when, like, we didn't have Google. Something so interesting happened last night. I manifested a new friend who used to be an old friend in the last century. We just, like, randomly passed each other like two ships in the night and was like, hey, I know you. Hey, I know you. It was pretty cool. So let's get into your questions. I'm going to go ahead and thank you so much for listening to me babble, Jennifer. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. I've got the fairies. I've got the liminal space deck for oracle messages, direct message from spirit. I've got a couple of golden girls here to send some messages to you. You probably hear my dad shuffling around. It's not dad, it's just a zombie. Kidding. Jennifer, everything's going to be okay. Thank you so much for your donation once again. I'm so grateful. Mel was going to do a donation last night, but I kind of was like, you know what? I'm glad Mel did not do the donation last night in the reading, because they would have not been able to go back and look at it because I made my video last night private. Thank you, Nisha, for reminding me. I appreciate it. You should see my daily schedule. It's insane. But soon here I'll be able to slow down. So I'm grateful for that. And actually give you guys some fun stuff. I'm trying to create a tarot deck right now and finish a book I'm writing, which the book trailer is on the front page when you come to the channel. I'm also trying to create a paperback version of the book that I wrote and published about a decade ago on Amazon. Okay, Jennifer. Spirit, what does she need to know right now about the finances and stuff? Because I'm seeing that there's been some uncertainty. See, I can see the uncertainty and the heartbreak already here. It's like you're looking out at the moon and the Mother Goddess, and you're asking yourself questions that you can't answer. So you hope that you sit there in your spiritual etheric essence, knowing what you want, staying in your power, but your heart's still broken, because you're seeing these financial and emotional security, because you've been so patient. You've been doing the work, Jennifer, for sure, in this Temperance card. You've been pouring yourself a glass of water and drinking it instead of spilling over instead of crying over the spilled milk. So Spirit, she needs to also know why she's having so many issues in regards to what she's asked. So let's look at what you're telling yourself first, dear. I'm going through this. So you're not alone. Just know that right now. And I think maybe we can work together to turn it around. What you're telling yourself about it being very, very bad, we have to try to tell ourselves something different. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know about that right now. Yeah, it's almost like Spirit saying it's that conflict in your head. It's like when people tell you to try to stay positive, have a good outlook on it. It's like, ugh, I've been doing so much work, I've been doing the spiritual etheric work, but you're still feeling ugh. So Spirit wants you to look at this Three of Pentacles here because I feel like this is about creation. Hi, Maria. So good to see you, babe. I'm in a paid reading, you guys, so just give me a moment, and I can start with more free energy updates and paid readings as well. I'm feeling much better today, although I just had a funeral for my golden hot flat iron that I've had for 25 years, so my hair's looking a little puffy. I think Spirit wants you to look at this card in regards to thinking about who you're friends with, who means the most to you in your life, where and what are the people doing that are your friends that are in that circle. What have you been thinking about creating? Does it have anything to do with something that everybody wants and needs? Maybe it's cakes, maybe it's food, maybe it's dog food, maybe it's something that will help the homeless, or something to bring, something that's like a side hustle where you're creating something that people want and need, that's associating you with the things that you love, that people are comfortable with. Like, look at that girl that did that. Look at that girl in that movie where she went and learned all of Julia Child's food, and she wrote a whole blog on it. And I mean, that was a true story, man. I feel like, and I know this sounds so cliche because I've been told it before, and it's really scary, like, that you can empower others by talking about your pain and creating, a series of people understanding what you're going through instead of holding it in. Like, I feel like my best friend Melanie would maybe still be here had she not been so so afraid to speak up about what was going on with her health, what was going on with her feelings and emotions, because she felt if she called her family and said, I think I have COVID and I'm dying, that nobody would take her seriously. And that's exactly what she manifested. I took her very seriously, though. So I don't, I think I've said before, Jennifer, that my grandpa taught me, there's only 3 kind of people on the earth. There's every other day people that you buy your gas from, your beer from, your food from, your whatever from, and then you don't see them again for a while, or until you go back to pick up your beer at the store or whatever. And then there's the poison people. Those tarot card readers, those spiritual advisors, those boyfriends or girlfriends or friends or mom and dad or parents or family or coworkers that tell you you can't do that, you can't have this why, and expect you to live by their circumstances and limiting beliefs, or even just toxic people who they just don't care. You've heard that song by Britney Spears, Toxic. It can be very difficult when you love someone, love something, and it's toxic for you. So speak up, darling, because you're loved and you're cared about. Are you okay? On top of your toolbox. Right there by the clothing hanger. Okay, I hope that helps, Daddy. Oh yeah, I sorry about that, Dad. So Spirit knows that you're feeling very sensitive about this situation, and this Queen of Cups knows that you've been working really hard on achieving what it is that you want, building it up from the ground and up with your foundation in regards to Queen of Cups and 7 of Pentacles. They are watching what you're doing. But what are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself about money? What are you telling yourself about work? What are you telling yourself about your specific person? What are you telling yourself about you? Do you know that today I was just kind of ready to just totally have a meltdown? And then when I started thinking about how, I felt depressed, but I was like, it's not really fair for me to say I'm depressed when I've never been clinically diagnosed. Yes, I have been diagnosed with anxiety, and maybe that's just what I'm feeling. I've got the blues and have a little bit of anxiety. And then I watched a video by Laws of Attraction Solutions that was talking about, when you are manifesting what you want, but it seems bad. Everything just seems bad, or everything just seems like it's not working out. And that guy said something along the lines of, trying to remember what he said here. Something along the lines of, what if you are in a no contact situation with someone constantly? How I tell people, don't talk about being in no contact, blah, 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 blah. Well, what are you telling yourself about what are you telling yourself about yourself and that person you're in no contact with? So, like I said, I was thinking, I've never sat down and thought about it. I've never sat down and thought about why is it so bad regarding the question you asked. I've never thought to sit down and ask myself, why am I feeling this way? What am I telling about myself in this particular piece of paper that we're talking about in your question, Jennifer? But look at all these coins. You do have the potential to make it better. But really, at the end of the day, I feel like, once again, it's like we're creating this scenario for ourselves in our heads with our mental energy, with our mental state, with our strict mental diet. And this Two of Swords, it's like you know what you want, but you can't give it to yourself. And everything in your 3D reality is kind of just, it's like you want to put that blindfold on and not look around you, but you can't help it but to look around you and in disgust. So Spirit says, put the blindfold back on. Okay, and believe. I'm going to try to get some direct messages here. Because it's really comes down to those thoughts and feelings that you're having. As regarding work, you don't have to go and do the job you want to do. You can find what you want to do. You don't have to keep looking for it. You can even start your own business and just go into starting the foundation from the ground up with someone you care about, someone you like, someone that you trust. If you've got that, and then remember that third person is the people that nurture you. Where are the people that nurture you, Jennifer? Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know about what's going to happen and work and everything. Spirit, what does she need to know right now about, what's going to happen? What does she need to know about that? Oh my goodness. This is so deep. Broke is the beginning. Broke is the beginning. It takes a curse to break a curse. So maybe if you feel like there's people sending bad energy your way, making you, feel, maybe somebody said something to you, made you think something, feel something that you need to just reject it and return it to sender. Just by saying you return it to sender, okay? Let's see what else we need to know. So Spirit says, broke is the beginning. It takes a curse to break a curse. That's not saying that you are cursed, but if you are feeling that way, no kings but us. No one else is the queen or the king of your reality. Only you. And don't settle for less than that right there. Just a few more cards. What do you want to happen, Jennifer? Do you know? Yeah, I know the feeling, that horrible feeling. I'm sorry you had that horrible day. I was right there with you. So miracles are not too far away. I mean, they're just a thought away. I'm so glad you found him. What a miracle in itself. So here's what you're going to do. No more reacting. No more reacting like that. You can't afford to make it any more difficult on yourself than it already is, because what could happen? God only knows. Don't even think about it. Okay? It was already difficult enough, Jennifer. So Spirit advises you to stay in this King of Swords energy, cutting away the fat of the fear and the thoughts that don't serve you, staying ambitious about what you want. Stop feeling as if you're powerless in this Five of Cups. Stop failing to see the good in this outcome of today. I know I'm right there with you trying to figure it out. Someone told me to pay a fake $50,000 Georgia State tax lien today. I told her to kiss my ass. She's like, well, I can't help you till you pay it. Well, I told her to kiss my ass. Don't give a fudge. I'll find somebody else that will help me. Instead of insult my intelligence. Instead of make me feel so powerless. To go from telling me they would help me make my dreams come true to what they told me today on the phone about buying a house and getting a loan. Jennifer, I hope somehow that's helped. I know, oh God, I felt like screaming today too. I was just like, this is it. I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down before someone drops dead. I gotta calm down before I put a Sicilian curse on this bitch. Sophia style. I won't fire spawn, I promise. It's just a joke. Hey, Suman, how are you? So, Jennifer, keep me updated, and we'll do the work together. Tonight, before I go to bed, I'm gonna actually get my affirmation. No, not my affirmation. My manifestation notebook out and do the work where I actually try to figure out, what am I telling myself? What am I telling myself about others? What am I telling myself about the situation? Because I'm not so sure I believe in affirmations as much as I believe in sitting down and trying to figure something out, like a crossword puzzle or a math test or a spelling bee. I don't know why I'm like that. And I think that and believe that we all manifest differently. I see a lot of videos saying, do this, don't do that. Well, fuck you. Because I think we all are unique unto ourselves, and we all manifest and create differently with our thoughts, depending and based on, what's going on in our vortex. Are we having, are we in a state of PTSD today? Is there something that's triggered us that's made us sad or put us down? And, because you can still, my friend today keeps telling me, oh, don't be down. But it's like, I never get down. So this is just a new thing recently over the last couple days with some of the events. But even other events that are probably worse than this, I can keep my cool, but I think it's just, I'm just exhausted. I can only take so much stupid, Okay, thank you so much, Jennifer, for your donation. Please keep me updated. Please do the work. Because you can have the job you want. You can have the life you want, the money you want, the car you want, the house you want, the health you want. You guys can have it all. I'm not going to sit here and tell you can't, because then that would make me a fucking liar. Okay, and my integrity is important to me. Maria, since I just started my spring break and I won't see Roberto for a week now, what does Spirit want to tell me about how this week will do on me? And will do on me. What will this week do for you, you mean? I think that's what you're trying to say, Maria. Spirit, what does Maria need to know about her and Roberto right now? So you got a King of Pentacles. I feel like this person will really miss having you around in regards to knowing that, you do the work, you're loyal to what you do. There's something about you that makes them feel trustworthy of you. I don't know why Spirit says that what you definitely need to know about you guys is you're going to build this foundation of trust and understanding and loyalty. Maybe what's good for you guys is to be away from each other for a couple of days so that you can realize, the success you could have being closer in the Six of Wands. I'm so happy you're going on spring break. I think that's so exciting. But what it will do for you is I feel like, maybe this is like the beginning of some kind of building up of that foundation of trust, understanding, and loyalty. Hey, Suman. I think my favorite version of Britney Spears' Toxic is Johnny Goth's. I think I might cover his version. It's like my favorite version, definitely. If you have not heard his version, I'm going to give it to you because it's so beautiful. It makes me want to melt on the floor into a big puddle. It's so beautiful. It's probably one of my favorite covers on YouTube. Just something about the way he sings it that's so, it's like butter. So here it is, Johnny Goth's version of Toxic by Britney Spears. Suman, your partner's current feelings for you. Let's see what you need to know about that right now while I'm in my Willy Wonka 2.0 hairstyle. How's your partner feeling about them right now, Spirit? What does Suman need to know about that right now? It's the weekend and they want to get freaky and they like you a lot. And this Two of Cups, they want to celebrate. They want to go cloud gazing with you. They're really in their head about you. See the head in the clouds kind of thing? I will call that up and tap it. Okay, Suman, I hope that helps. That's how your partner feels about you right now. So, Suman, I don't know if you're there, but somebody tell them if they come back that their reading ends at 38.05. So if they go a little ahead of that, I'll find what big decisions I have to make in October. What you're getting me for my birthday on Halloween, and are you coming to the Halloween birthday party on YouTube? And I'm just kidding. The real Hadija J. The plans you need to make. Of course, have fun in this devil card, but really, you need to stick up for what you believe in, what you want to defend. Okay, because you're gonna have some big decisions to make. And they're going to be decisions that are in regards to your emotional and financial security. But try to have as much fun as you can, creating the reality you want. Promise? Who's next? I hope that helps the real Hadiza J. If they come back, let them know 3904, a little bit before 3904. That's their reading. Roberto. Yes, Fire's fun. I don't know. I like to say her SP's name that way. I just think it's cute. Anumta, why are you stressed out? Let me catch up. You know the list. Just fly by the seat of my pants. Yeah, that song Alejandro is really good. Yeah, she's told you that before, Maria. She does sing about Roberto. What's the outcome if you get back together with Carlos? I did. I went there with my Willy Wonka hair. I did, Cotton Fly. I did. I saw the cover of that with Johnny Depp, and I was like, oh, fuck. Let me put that hat on right now. I have that hat somewhere. You're welcome, Maria, for the reading. Manifestation is very mental for me, so it's in my brain and my thoughts, and I fantasize and think about my specific person a lot naturally, and I feel like it's working and manifesting that way without me having to affirm or say it all day. Yes, same fire spawn. I feel the same way. Does Jackson want to see you? Hearts love. They want to see you soon. Let's see what you need to know about that. Hearts love comes back. Let them know that their reading starts at 40:56. So they're looking for you in the dark, in this heart, in this hermit. They're looking for you in the dark, like you're a light in the dark to them. They're contemplating, yeah, they miss you. Go give them a call. Gosh, go give them a hug, quick. Tell them how much you love them. Trying to catch up to all of you guys. Energy update for you. Stop telling yourself that, Suman. Yeah, stop telling yourself that, babe. Are you okay? Instead, Suman, I think Spirit's saying, start loving on him. Like, if he starts to fight you, you start giving him a hug. He starts to fight you, you start giving him a kiss. He start to fight you, you tell him no, love only. Okay, you just start love, feeling love. He doesn't like to fight anymore. He really wants peace and love. Okay? Bring love into everything. Loving choices, loving words, staying calm, not reacting to the fighting. Okay, Simon? Jose, welcome to the Chammy. Energy update for Dollface Diva. Spirit, what does Dollface Diva need to know right now? Of course, need to. You will be able to achieve your goal in life with your career. Yes. Of course you will be. Why? Because you're going to do the work. Well, I'll find out in a moment, Arcana. We'll see what Spirit says about that. Dollface Diva energy update. King of Pentacles. So there's some slowpoke. They really like you. They want to hang out with you. They trust you. They love you. They want to give you their cup of emotional security. Like, who is it, Dollface? What's going on? Who is this guy? So that's exactly what you need, and that's exactly what's coming for you. And they're going to make you their whole world if they haven't already. So I hope you love that energy update. I hope it helps. I'm going to start fantasizing about all the things that I want instead of sitting around going, what's that feel like? What would that feel like? I don't know. I'm going to avoid that feeling of what it would feel like because I can't have it. Like, that's something today that I really need to get over. Like, I used to tell myself, like, I used to go to some friends' houses and I'd be like, wow, I could only like dream to live in a house like this. Or, it was like a dream come true just to see, like, go visit a friend and they had a nice house just to get out of the dump I lived in or something. So I've really worked today on really thinking about how I'm going to go about changing my thoughts and feelings in regards to some of the situation that's going on around me in my vortex. I can't sit around and worry about what I'm seeing. I can only sit around and continue to worry about how I'm looking at it, how I'm feeling about it, and how I'm thinking about it. Who's next? So Suman, so Arcana. Well, Spirit, will Sri Visral communicate March, April with Arcana? When you mean communicate, I'm thinking, voice to voice in the 3D reality, but we need to be a little bit more clear on this question because they're already communicating with you right now, etherically, spiritually, telepathically. Okay, or you wouldn't be thinking and feeling the things that you're thinking and feeling, Arcana. So I don't want the question to be so broad. I'm just going to change it, tweak it a little bit. All right. In regards to, will they communicate in the 3D? I mean, Spirit says, it's very likely in this Ace of Swords. I don't know how they would communicate with you. I really don't. I mean, this doesn't tell me a lot other than maybe they're going to use their hands to write you a letter, to pick up the phone, to travel across the desert to see you, swim a mile in the ocean. But Spirit doesn't want you to hesitate to call up this person and ask if they want to get together for some fun competition and teamwork, like going bowling, going on a date, hanging out. Stop looking at the circumstances. Stop living by them. Go get your man. He's your man. Ariana, hey, babe. Maria, I love the pink hearts. Yes, Nitu, you will be able to achieve your goal in life, career-related. Yes, you will. You will. You are the magician. You are the magic wand. You have all the tools you need to create that career, Nita. Go ahead and go and get it. Take hold now. Cottonfly, hey, Stormy, how are you doing? I was wondering, how does Anthony feel about us tonight? Ariana, I listened to We Are Young by Fun Slow Down. It made me feel so nostalgic. Wow, yeah. Hell yeah, that would make me feel nostalgic too. Spirit, what does Cottonfly need to know right now about how Anthony feels about them? The sun is like a bowl of butter. I think that he's feeling pretty good about you in his headspace, in his heart space. It's like he wants to offer you this. He does want to offer you something in this five of pentacles, in this Ace of Pentacles. Something that is better than what it's feeling or looking at right now. You see the little house there. You see the hand offering the beautiful Ace of Pentacles. This is all about opportunity and prosperity. Maybe they feel that they are more prosperous with you in their life opposed to not. Thank you, Jennifer. I really appreciate you saying that. That makes me feel better about what I'm doing. I've had a really rough day, and I know you have too. And I'm so grateful that I can be here to help you and help you all, because it helps me too. Okay, need to stop spamming the channel. I hope I was able to help you. I took your question and I answered it. Should I go to private school in California? Yes. If you have an opportunity like that to go to California, yeah. Absolutely. I'm sorry, I can't help you understand it. I can only give you what Spirit gives me. If you have a question that's a little bit more defined and you don't understand what I mean, please ask it. What do you mean you don't understand what I'm saying? If you don't understand it, I can reiterate, but I can't go back all those minutes ago and remember what you said to me or what I said to you. Please don't manipulate that. I'm just trying to help you and give you the message that Spirit gave through me to you. Let me know the real Hadijah J, because I'm here for you, dear, and I want you to understand. Okay? Was it your question that you don't understand? Was it something that I said about manifesting or being bummed out? The real Hadiza J. Hey, Heartslow Joe. I haven't heard back from him since I messaged him. Hope he's okay. I hope to be his girlfriend soon. Okay, Hearts Love. Just imagine what it would be like to be his girlfriend. Imagine you guys going out and shopping for food. Imagine you guys eating it together. Imagine you guys going to Disney. Just anything that's fun. So you're worried for your mathematic exam? I suck. Oh God, we're on the same boat, Anumta, with mathematics. Like I love math. Don't get me wrong. I love math because I use it in music all the time. But like much past division, it's kind of like what? Cuckoo, cuckoo. It's just crickets for me. Like I've never used trigonometry. I probably never will ever again. I've never really used algebra. I probably never ever will again. And maybe I have in certain ways or some way and don't even realize it because I just don't care. And the thing that was shocking about when I was in school is that like I would do my math tests and stuff and they'd be like, okay, you're doing this right, but you're doing it wrong in your head. Do it like this or we're going to fail you. So I was just like, fail me, F you. But I do understand where you're coming from, being worried about a mathematic exam, because that could be quite important for certain aspects of your life. Though I never really understood how it was important for me to understand it when I was probably going to just grow up and be an actress or do hair or makeup or, maybe, I didn't really realize that I'd become a musician who was a spiritual advisor. And I'm still, at the end of the day, I'm not using really any kind of intense mathematics about my life or for my life. If I need a mathematician, I'll hire an accountant or something. So let's see what you need to know, Nimta, about that exam. I mean, I don't really do exams, but Spirit says they understand how you're feeling, and they want you to know that everything's going to be okay, because you have you're smart and you have the opportunity to achieve all your goals in the Seven of Cups, even if you don't know what you want right now. You want to be successful at this math test or this exam, but you're worrying that you're not going to be, then you won't be. But if you try to find the confidence and the knowing that you're smart enough to make it happen, you might have to really buckle down and study and be more disciplined than I am. But yes, Ariana, you should go to private school in California. It's so funny. He has a slowpoke doll face. That's awesome. Cheesecake, cheesecake, cheesecake. Yes. I want to smell cheesecake right now. I put my cheesecake in the freezer. I might have a piece again one day. But for now, I'm just saving it for maybe a special occasion, maybe for Easter or something. The real Hadiza J. Yeah, you can have an energy update, honey. What's going on? PU, my voice is thunderous. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I love cheesecake too, Ariana. Like, oh God, I was at the store today with Daddy, and there was a Daya. I don't even know if I'm saying Daya. I don't even know if I'm saying that. Daiya. There's a vegan key lime pie. Now they had the cheesecake, and now they have vegan key lime pie, and I can't wait to be done with my detox and maybe get one for spring. It'd be nice to try. Oh, Andrea, that's right. I got on a tangent on something else. Andrea, I don't know if you answered my question. Just in case, I'll post it again. Thank you so much for your patience. What is the outcome if I come back together with Carlos? Okay, yeah, Mermaid's deck. All right, dear. Let's get that going. If Andrea comes back, let them know 5502 is about where their reading's going to start. Sorry, all my mermaid cards just flip-flopped on the floor like fish. So yeah, I reconnected with somebody last night who was a friend of mine when I was a kid online before Yahoo Messenger. And it was so... my computer froze up. I just passed this person by chance and was very excited to talk to them again. And they are a Reiki master. They've got some issues in regards to their health and their mental wealth, but I think that they will overcome them now and at least maybe do the work to heal themselves since we came in contact again. So let's just find out, Andrea, what you need to know. But my point was in regards to that is that, like, anything is possible. Like I said earlier, I really feel anything is possible. Like, how in a million years or even 25 years, is it that you would ever think that somebody that you met, in the last century that you hadn't spoken to since the last century would just kind of walk back into your life, not even trying? A while back, right before my mom passed away, I made a vision board, and one of the main important things on it was, Spirit helped me to bring in people in my life, or people back into my life who really did or do care about my music and art and me in general. And please help me keep away the people that aren't good for me. And I started changing the way I thought about that, Andreas, and all the people that are here tonight. Andrea, I hope I said your name right. And I feel like, anything's possible. This person walked into my life and even though they've had 12 strokes, I think that they're ready to become the healing Reiki master again that they were always meant to be, and maybe even possibly share that with others here on YouTube and teach them how to do it. But I told them they should heal first, definitely. So Andrea, I need you to know right now that, hold on, let me turn this off. I think the outcome in the beginning is going to be up to you with Carlos. You got this Page of Cups. It's going to have to be a whole new story. You guys, if you got back together with him, you guys are going to become really close, loving, caring friends, lovers. You could even have a baby together in this Page of Cups. Or this could be talking maybe about a child that will come into your lives or is already in your life in this Page of Cups. Think about the dolphin energy. Dolphins are fun, lovable, caring. They're like the unicorn of the planet in the ocean. Sometimes they're pink, sometimes they're white, sometimes they're gray, sometimes they're black. And sometimes they're as large as a house, and sometimes they're as small as a TV. It's just like that, Andrea, in regards to what that card means. Page of Cups. This is a whole new love story. If you make that decision and you feel that's right for you, use your imagination to create what you want. How would it be in this new love story now going back to the old one? The whole old story will have to be completely wiped away clean. And I have actually been trying to figure out, what that means to me in regards to my situation, because the more I look around at my life and the things that are in my life, the less I want to hold on to that which I do not love. Like, I have a lot of clothes, all right? And there's a lot of people that need clothes. I'm never going to wear all these clothes. I've already worn them all. So I'm just picking through what I'll use, 10 pieces, for each season, because I can't see myself with all these clothes when there's so many other people who need clothes. So I've been slowly donating those and selling those off. But In regards to your question, Andrea, it's really your imagination that's going to be creating what you want. So make it a good love story. Make it something we would all want to talk about, hear about, read about in this chat. I hope that helps. Yes, Cottonfly, because what is the motto around here? Frowns are bad. Good morning, John V. How are you? It's good to see you again. 5 new subscribers, really? I better get on that tarot deck, huh? So, I know I haven't had an official announcement about it, but I am creating my own tarot deck, and somebody is going to win the first copy when it's complete. I'm going to have a contest once I reach 1,000 subscribers for it. And we'll put your name in the Magic Greek hat and someone will win it. I've just been trying to figure out how I want to create it. I mean, I've got the artwork taken care of, covered, but I really don't want to work with a printer in China because it will take too long. I really don't want to work with any printers that are here in America because they're incredibly expensive. So I think I may have the materials here to create that deck. Maybe even create a few of those decks instead of, having someone else do it. And plus, it'll be so much more meaningful if I make it instead of somebody else. I'll prove him wrong. Your reading gave me hope, and I will not lose my confidence, and I will do my 100%. Oh, yes, Onunta, you will. You will definitely do it with that attitude. But just remember, if you have a wobble or something, you're still creating and manifesting what you want. Don't lose hope. Yes, Firespawn, you may get an energy update. Ooh, a solar eclipse. Is it a full solar eclipse in April 2023? Spirit, what does Firespawn need to know right now about an energy update on their manifestation with their specific person? I need to ask this question for myself right after I answer yours. Let's use the mermaids and see what the mermaids need you to know, Firespawn. What do they need to know about their energy update on their manifestation with their specific person, Spirit? Lots of activity. Kind of feel like this card represents your specific person. And, they've got their life over here, but at the same time, they see you shining brightly. Lots of activity. Lots of very interesting energy. Because, see, wands are about communication, about passion, about taking action and activity. Yeah, go look it up, Knight of Wands. I mean, you can go and read the meaning from a book or on feelings, of course. Energy is Empress. I feel like maybe they see you this way and you don't realize it or don't know it yet. I hope somehow that helps in regards to your manifestation with your specific person. Spirit, what do I need to know about my manifestation on my specific person? I just did yours, Andrea. In fact, I went on for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Four of Wands. That's interesting for me. Went on for 5 minutes, Andrea. I don't understand why why you're saying I didn't answer it. I just spent five minutes giving you a mentoring session on Carlos. Might want to rewind, okay? Hope that helps. So either you weren't listening or you weren't here for it. Please go back, because all the advice you need and all the answers you need are there, okay? From Spirit. I hope somehow that helps. If you feel like I didn't answer your question, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I did. You got the Page of Cups in regards to your question, okay? You can go and read the meaning from a book, but it's not going to be like what I just gave you. Who's next? Karen. What do my coworkers think of my connection with my love interest, who is also my coworker? Oh, they just think you have a loving and trusting relationship, that you guys are friends. That's what they think. Who's next? Yeah, you can go Google the Knight of Wands. You're very welcome, Fire Spawn. Alex, welcome back to the channel. You know what, Alex? This is the first time I think I've seen you. What was your question, dear? I'm sorry I missed it. Thank you, Anumta, for your kind words. I really appreciate that, honey. Ugh, I need some endless happiness in my life. It's been pretty rough. Two of Wands. I think that's very interesting, Alex. I don't know what your question is, but Two of Wands is about some vision that you have. So what's your question, dear? Creative Arts, welcome back to the channel. Yes, here's an energy update about your love interest. Make sure you're taking care of your plants and your pets and yourself, because this person feels very passionate about you, and they like the passion that you have for life. I like that about you. I hope somehow that helps. Creative Arts. Alex. Let me get an energy update. Will I like what D has to say to me when he reaches out to me? Let's see what that's going to say. I mean, you have your sights on the vision, obviously. You're really thinking about it. What do you want him to say to you? What do you want him to feel about you? What do you want to happen? Let's see what Spirit needs you to know, Alex. Isn't it scary just sometimes having to put your hands and put everything in your hands into Spirit's hands and just let go? You're so welcome, Andreas. I hope that helps. Remember, you are the beautiful creator of your love story. Not Carlos, not me, not the tarot cards, not your mother, not your father, not your ex. Alex, Spirit, what does Alex need to know right now? Will Alex like what Dee has to say to them when they reach out? Are you okay? You haven't sat down for 30 minutes. You just keep walking back and forth. I'm out. I forgot to buy them at the store. You need one right now? Yeah, I don't have one. I know, but I just didn't know if you lost something or needed help finding something or what. So, Alex, you will like what they have to say, because it's just going to be your destiny. It's going to be all about your destiny. It's going to be all about, as the wheel turns, this is all about life and the wheel of life turning. I mean, it's a beautiful card. You've got the emotional security, the financial security, the cup of love. I just feel like it will be good, especially if you want it to be something that you want. You know what I mean? Keep me updated. I'm curious. The real Khadijah J. What do you mean? Didn't we do one for you earlier? I'm really confused. I thought I did an energy update for you, the real Hadija J. Yeah, I did. I did one for you much, much earlier. I even named it. I even named the numbers. So I'm sorry, but I don't know what your numbers are. I mentioned it in the chat. If nobody remembers what it is, I'm sorry. But I think I did your energy update. Let me go back all the way back at the beginning when you first came in. Your brain's just everywhere. So what's going on, Hadija? Tell me. Yeah, Ariana, your question was done. I told you yes. Yeah, there are very different ways to do it, Fire Spawn. Yeah, I started on Andreas and I did a card for you. But what's going on with you and you feel like your head is a mess? What's going on? Feeling bummed lately? Yeah, I can totally relate. Have you been able to identify what's bumming you out? Just put the energy update aside. I can't give you an energy update until I know what's going on. But I need you to tell me what's going on, if you know. Hey, Vadika. Welcome to the channel. I'm just trying to help the real Hadija J figure out what's bumming them out. Are you maybe not feeling like you are the magic wand of your reality? So are you clinically depressed? Have you been diagnosed with manic depression or anything like that? I mean, you can keep that private if you want. I'm just saying that if you like I said earlier, I've been feeling bummed out too. And I was actually looking through some stuff about, when you're bummed out or depressed or having anxiety and manifestation. And I realized that it really wasn't, okay, so you are clinically diagnosed. And I told myself that it probably wasn't fair for me to say that I was depressed because I've never been clinically diagnosed. I felt like it would be very unfair towards people who maybe are clinically diagnosed, for me to say I'm depressed because I'm not. I have anxiety. Yes, I've been diagnosed with anxiety and PTSD and things like that, but depression, no. So rather into saying I just have the blues or I'm bummed out, but probably depressed. If you dwell on it, you think about it, you don't want to manifest depression more for yourself. So one thing that I was reading about in a technique in regards to, even if you are clinically depressed, was to try to turn your thoughts around in regards to telling yourself something different. Like, even if it's a relationship, I think I've told plenty of people this before, like changing the way you feel about yourself, changing the way you feel about the thing. Like, instead of saying you're really depressed, like I am, like I got the blues. I'm having the blues. So, you don't manifest more depression for yourself, especially if you are clinically diagnosed. I just thought that was some interesting information bits that I came through. But in regards to an energy update, you got the mage, the magician, and spirit is still saying to you, with your thoughts and feelings, even if you are depressed, you can manifest what you want. Why not try manifesting, being in a more mentally wealthy state? What is your strict mental diet, the real Hadija J? What are you telling yourself? Yeah, and it's okay to turn to tarot cards and people in person. Definitely, definitely. Just be careful of tarot card readers because I don't want somebody to tell you that you can't have, be, and do whatever you want when that's a lie, because you can have, be, and do whatever you want. Even if you are clinically depressed and have been diagnosed with depression, anxiety, PTSD. We just all, like I said earlier, just like Firespawn just said, we all do it differently. I feel we all really do manifest differently. And some of us are better at manifesting one thing than the other, maybe. And maybe that was something that women who were called witches in groups of people, were called covens, because they realized that maybe one person was good at manifesting money, the other person was good at manifesting love matches, the other person was good at manifesting whatever. So maybe that's how witches were born, or something, or covens, or something like to that effect. But figure out what it is that triggers you and write it down in a book and start working through those triggers so that you can have a better day today, tomorrow, the next day, despite the depression that you've been, you can turn it around. You are the magic wand of your causation, the real Hadiza J. Don't become addicted with tarot cards, because, you have to understand you can reject as well anything that you hear that you don't like regarding spiritual advice and tarot cards. You are the spell. You are the tarot card. You are the magic wand. I hope somehow that helps. And you're not alone. I believe in you. We believe in you. Hottie girl, welcome to the Chammy. Evan Sugar Baby, like as in Evan Dando from the Lemonheads. Can anyone still see my question? Everyone else's comments disappeared after a while. I don't think I've seen you here yet. This is the first time. Or is this an alternate reality? Hot girl, how does Khalid feelings for me and what the future for us? So, Hottie girl, that's 2 questions in one. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little reminder here since things have kind of slowed down and there are some new people here. So I'm doing free live energy updates plus paid readings, in-depth, twin flame, life mentoring, coaching, grief counseling. It's all in the description. There's also a contest where you can win a 40-card in-depth live reading right here on YouTube. So it's free live energy updates, 1 question for 1 card for 1 subscription. Also take note that if you're new here, I don't do health, legal, financial, pregnancy, exam passes, interview success questions. And I don't like to answer questions about cheating because I feel like, you know what? I don't feel like that's any of my business, okay? I made that rule for myself this week, and I'm setting my boundaries with it because it makes me feel more comfortable. Because I want people to get into the practice of, being honest with themselves and being honest with their partner and what they want to know is going on. Because this is just a piece of paper. Okay? And yes, Spirit speaks to me and tells you what you need to know through them. But these pieces of paper can't do it for you. You have to actually take the advice. You have to actually try to do the work. And it, and not get frustrated if it's been 3, 4, 6 months and you've not seen anything. I know that sucks. But at that point, you just learn to let go and trust Spirit. I had one girl call me the other day and she was like, I tried for 4 months, so now I don't believe in anything. I said, it takes almost 10 months to create a baby. I said it could take 10 months for you to create a manifestation. Depends on where your head is, where your heart is, what you're feeling. Cynthia, it's so good to see you. I'm wasting my time on him and move on. Let me catch up. Hold on, babe. So how's Khalid feeling for you? Cynthia, hey, how are you? Liked. Eric said he will come last night. He never did. And today he didn't open none of my texts. Is he alive? Is he okay? Have you gone over there to check on him? That's pretty abnormal. I mean, this is your man. He can't treat you like that. You need to tell him. But if you want to move on and you feel that's the right thing for you, do it. Don't do it because you think he's going to come running after you. Because he's not. He's not going to chase you if you pull away. And that is the big misnomer that many of us people have. Only pull away if it doesn't trigger you. Only pull away if it's triggering you so much that you can't deal with it mentally, physically, emotionally. Only pull away for you. So what Spirit's saying, you are not stuck in this Eight of Swords any longer. You are free from this chaos, Cynthia. Chaos was created by your resistance in regards to this person. Why didn't they come over last night? Because maybe you weren't making the loving choices in your thoughts and feelings for yourself, for them. Don't blame it on them. But what you have done is you've had an epiphany and you've gotten yourself out of this limbo and made a choice for yourself to put yourself back on your pedestal. And that's fucking awesome. High five. All right? Don't worry about why he didn't open your text today. Who cares? Don't worry about him not coming over there. So what? Only worry if you think or feel that your friend or this person that you cared about or care about might be hurt, might have been in an accident, or, that's very unusual. I mean, it sounds unusual to me. And I don't know that it's necessarily, a game or anything that they're playing. Might be something wrong. But if you really feel like you're wasting your time, move on, because you could meet somebody new tomorrow just because you've been thinking about what you do really want with him. Can show up tomorrow in someone else, or may already have, and you just don't even know it yet because it's like right under your nose. But maybe you're in denial of it. Lisa and Hottie Girl. So what is Khalid feeling again for Hottie Girl? What does she need to know about? If Hottie Girl comes back crying, I didn't do her reading at 1-2-3-19, girl. They think you're a star. They think you're fantastic. Don't be distant. I hope that helps. Spirit, what does Evan's sugar baby need to know right now? I don't understand your question, sugar baby. As in Evan McIntosh, who? What? Sounds like a pain in the ass in this 10 of Wands. Keep me updated. Try to get your question in if you can, or do a paid reading when you have a better connection so we can figure it out. Lisa, when will I get out of this stuck cycle? When you stop thinking that you're stuck? And this is the first time I've seen your question, Lisa. So maybe it's just me and my connection. I could probably go back and I won't see your name, Lisa. But probably because I don't have it on all messages. Because what happens when I get it on all messages on live chat, I get spammed. And I can't keep up with anybody. So maybe that's why I'm not seeing everybody's questions. See, now I see your question, sugar baby. What was current energy of Ryan and I? I still feel a deep connection, though we transitioned remind me, guys, in the future to put it on live chat instead of top chat. If it gets to be a little bit slow and people are like, why can't you see what I'm saying? Maybe that's what was happening earlier, Sugar Baby, is you had it on top chat instead of live chat, so it looked like some things disappeared. Man, YouTube, it would be so fucking confusing sometimes. All right, Sugar Baby, let's try to figure this out right now. So you're branching out and attempting to date around. It feels pretty familiar, like an old BFF. That's a good thing, though. Let's see what you need to know about Ryan right now. So sorry about the chat being stupid. It's not your fault. I don't care who Evan is. I just care about you and trying to figure out and help you with what you want to know. Sorry, I'm not on the same planet as everybody right now. Or even with who's a singer and not a singer. So Arpita, I'm just seeing your message now because I switched to live chat. So what's the current energy between Sugar Baby and Ryan? And what they need to know, Spirit? Definitely magic in the air. Definitely magical. So go ahead and harness that magic wand of yours, Sugar Baby, and get what you want, whatever that may be. Sorry, Hottie Girl, it's only one question for one card. If you want to, I can't do all that. I can't tell you what's coming in the next few weeks in one card. You asked 2 questions in one. That doesn't work here with me. So please, just remember, I answered one question. That must have been the most important question to you that you're asking now. So if you want to know, get a paid reading, because I just can't do 2 questions for one subscription. Is not what it says, Hottie Girl. Okay? If you want that kind of general reading or in-depth about the next few weeks, pay for something, because it doesn't say 2 questions for one subscription, 2 questions in one question. Please don't manipulate what it actually says in description. Please. I told you I couldn't answer both questions. I just don't have time for that. I don't have time to tell you what's going to happen in your life in the next 4 weeks. What do you want to happen? Think about it, and it will come. But if you're telling yourself shit, it's going to be shit. Promise. And you ain't going to be so hot. So get it together, girl. I'm here for you. Let me know. Arpita. Will they become a partner in your life? Once again, we have another person who has 2 questions in one. Welcome to timeout if you can't follow the rules. Lisa, the live is very complicated. Okay, sorry, Hadija. You already got your reading. Please don't complain. Okay, I'm having a bad day, and I'm here to have a good time. Not be like, you didn't give me my card, man. I've given you like 10 minutes of my time free today. I'm really sincere about helping you, but please don't throw it in my face if I missed something or I didn't answer your question. You know, if I want to talk about cheesecake, I will, when I want. All right? Okay, so Evan, you've been wanting a Golden Girls Tarot deck. Go and get it. It's less than $20 on Amazon, okay? So much fun. Phyllis, is it okay to get a reading? Sure. If you're not asking 2 questions in one and you're paying attention, or you pay for a reading, because I'm going to be closing the portal soon. 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay? I've done 100 tarot card readings today and made very little self-time for myself and made very little money. And I'm here to help people, but I'm also not here to be manipulated in regards to the rules that I set up for everybody that's under the description. Okay? So ask 1 question for 1 card. for one subscription. If you're already subscribed, like the live instead. But please don't manipulate me as a tarot card reader who gives a lot. It takes a lot to read cards and listen to spirit and try to translate to people who have the same issues that I have in regards to anxiety and PTSD. We all have this stuff, but please don't manipulate the rules. Some of you even break my question rules, asking me about exams, asking me health questions, and I just move on and let it roll off my back. But I will never try to keep that stuff from you if it comes up. But I'm also not comfortable doing them, and I will just start cutting you guys off. If people cannot, I can't keep telling you guys the rules when it's all in the description. Okay, I'm being very thorough and honest about that. It's exhausting for me. I'm losing my voice helping you guys. Have a little respect for my rules in regards to one question for one card that's free. Not ask 2 questions in one card. One question is it, and that's all you get for free once a day. Stop messing with my head about, I didn't do your reading. Sometimes I don't need cards. So if you're buffering, leave and come back. Yes, Debbie. We have free energy updates available. One question for one card. No manipulating me with 2 questions or one card, or you'll get put in timeout. Or I will ban you from my channel because I can't take it. I don't deserve to be manipulated like that. Okay, I've been here for almost 2 hours. Please read the description. It says it right in the title of the video. Please read the description. I have a moderator who's helping everybody out, letting you guys know what the rules are. I've posted them several times. I would like to know how this Virgo man feels about you. He probably loves you to death. I mean, look, he wants to offer you emotional, financial security. He's just trying to figure out and be creative about how to offer his cup of love. He's probably a slowpoke too. I hope somehow that helps, Phyllis. You can speed things along by, imagining how you want him to feel about you, okay? Imagining you guys going to dinner, making dinner together maybe. All the beautiful things that you might want to experience with them. Give it to yourself first. You're very, very welcome. So I'm going to be closing the portal soon. If you would like a free live energy update or know anybody who needs help, please send them here. So there's about 20 minutes left for free energy updates, and then I'm closing the portal because I had it up to my tits with multiple questions and one question, or I didn't get my readings, or you didn't do this or that. Sorry, I can only give you what Spirit gives me. Glass, I'd be happy to help you with your crush. I Googled the Knight of Wands, and I remember that's the card I got from the other tarot reader. Told me the Knight of Wands means my celebrity crush is a player, and you told me that that's not true. Yeah, that person told you. That person reads out of the book. They don't know shit. They don't care about your feelings or what's going on. They don't even care about what's going on in their head. They just tell you what you want to hear, obviously. From a book. From a book. So, just remember what that card said to you tonight. That person's watching you, and they think you're quite cute. There's something about you or what you've done recently that takes their mind away from whatever that's going on in their 3D reality. I hate how when people are like, oh, the Knight of Wands, it means he's cheating. Oh, the Knight of Wands, that means he just wants to hit it and quit it. Oh, the Knight of Wands, that means that she's a slut. Oh, the Queen of Wands, she's a slut. Fuck that. Thank you, Alex. Alex, I can't wait to hear more about your love story. I was so pleased when that girl came in the other night and talked about how she did the work that I told her to do, that Spirit advised through the cards. And instead of just getting the commitment, she got the whole bag of chips, and he asked her to marry him. So fucking awesome. Oh, that just lit up my whole day. Glass, are you still there? Glass, my crush. Hello, Glass. Am I your crush? I like to drink Orange Crush, by the way. It's pretty good. Although I'll probably never drink it again. I just have to find somebody drinking it so I can smell it and feel like I'm drinking it somehow. Thank you, Alex. I hope to have more robes like this. And I promise you, this is not on Amazon. Yes, Samaya, you're welcome to ask any question you like as long as it has nothing to do with your vagina or your bank account, okay? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to be a little funnier than being more bitchier. Oh God, Phyllis, I do too. We have problems. Mental Amazon illness. Ooh, Glass, I'm gonna drink some Orange Crush out of you. I'm so glad the chat has a fucking glass. That's awesome. A glass of love. Let's find a card with a glass on it. Oh, look, here's one with 3 glasses. Sorry, I talked about cheesecake and chat instead of asking your question with the cards. Look, I just wrote a horrible country song. Just what everybody needs. My question is, what does future hold for me and my husband? What a simple, wonderful, romantic question. What do you want it to hold for you? Probably a baby. Probably like 10 babies, but they're not all going to be human. See what Spirit wants you to know about you and your hubby wubby. The Hermit. You guys are going to be doing a lot of contemplating about this together. Thinking about what you want and feeling what you want together right now is probably the most important thing. Somehow, find the time to go out on a starry night and talk about what you want in this marriage. And ask them how they want to operate around that, because you really are the light at the end of their tunnel. There's something about you both that you just feel like is made your lives better. But I think you both need to brainstorm together to figure out how to make it even better. Okay? So I think what holds the future in the not too distant future, y'all gonna get together and talk about what you want and make it happen. That's what's gonna happen. Or it's fun, but I like how you said the card means he's watching me and he thinks I'm cute. I hope that would be his reaction to me. Well, yeah, I mean, let's go back and look at that Wands card. Let me go find him. I mean, to me, this card's about taking action in what you're passionate about. Whereas many people will say, many people will say, is there a player? Well, no, that's not what it's about. That's not what being a player is about. That's not the player card in my book of tarot. First of all, the Knight of Wands represents a younger man, who, whereas the Knight of Wands, did I just say, yeah, the King of Wands. So the Knight of Wands represents like a younger man, whereas the King of Wands is more like an older practical dad energy, In fact, he's the big daddy of the 4 suits, that King of Wands. Once again, let's look at this card. You see the sun coming down on him. How does the sun make you feel? Makes you feel happy, makes you feel good. His life is over here and it's good. He loves his life. His whole 3D reality feels good. Okay, but there's like something about you over here and he sees you. He sees like, it's like, wow, that person really sees how my light shines. Okay, it doesn't mean that they want to be your disco stick today. I hope that helps. Yes, do it, Phyllis, because they're so cute. And if you're like a huge fan like me, then you really, and then you start seeing like the cards and how there's so many different outfits and so many different scenarios and scenes that really were in the TV show. It's amazing. Thank you guys so much for your likes, for your subscriptions, for your time, for listening to me when I kind of get abrasive. Just call me abrasive baby. But you know, today was rough. And we the biggos don't quise. Oh, I'm all for Golden Girls wrapped into one. It just depends on what kind of day I'm having, which one I'm channeling. But I really identify with Sophia very much so. But yet I have moments like Rose, and you know, I'm from Georgia like Blanche. This is very much my spirit animal. I just love that show so much. I found the couch. Somebody refurbished the couch, but they want $6,000 for it. So I gotta wait till the money comes in. Gotta wait that 15 days. No, Abrasive Baby's not my rapper name. It's just somebody that I used to know who had an account called that on social media a while back, and I don't know. We always had good, funny conversations and would laugh about things until he realized that, or she realized that I'll never really know their true gender, until they realized that I just wasn't about politics. I really am very versed in politics, but I'm also, you know, I don't like to really discuss it. So, Glass, what would we put in you to drink if you had your choice? Let's do an energy update for Glass. What is Glass? Oh my gosh, you really love yourself, don't you? That's so cute. Ace of Cups is your energy update today, Glass. Thank you for the fun. Somebody wants to offer you their cup of love. Or maybe Spirit's just saying offer yourself a cup of love. That was so fucking cool. High five, Glass. Just don't break on me. I'm Greek. I might opa you. You see what my about me says, breaker plates, but at least it doesn't say breaker glasses. God, I feel so bad for the real Hadiza J, but I care to help them, but at the same time, I swear I did like 3 energy updates for them today, or maybe it's just that they haven't been patient enough to really absorb anything that I said to them. I guess maybe I just did Babylon about cheesecake, but I can't help it. Like, I mean, I can only give you guys what Spirit tells me. So if one day I log in and every tarot card reading is Spirit says eat cheesecake, I'm sorry. Hey, Kara, what's up? How can I help you, honey? Do you need a reading today or just somebody to talk to, or both? Baby, what you confused about? Come here, mommy. Where's your mommy doggy? Huh? Come here. Come here. Come here, mommy doggy. Baby. Oh, honey, what are you confused about?
Oh, Ruby goes over there. Maybe that's why.
Oh, you gotta go pee-pee? You gonna go. I'm still potty training the puppy. Can you believe this? But at least she's getting it. Like, she's actually to the point now, hey, take me out. I need to go. Ruby, don't start growling at Puppy Rooney because he's in your way. So, Ruby now has a new nickname, Virgin Alert. She will not let Puppy Rooney around her little puppy girl here. But all Puppy Girl cares about is for treats. Like, see, she can't see him. Like, she's just totally, see how mentally ill she is with treats? Here, baby. Come on. Come over here. You're so sick, dog. I love you. She'll just stare at them. She cannot sleep unless they're right next to her. And then Ruby's like, no Puppy Rooney. Get away from my baby girl. Do I do love readings? Yeah, I do the best love readings. How are you, Natalia? Kira. Okay, dear. We're here for you to talk to, and we're here for you to do a reading. If you have any specific question, please let me know. Just nothing about your vagina and your bank account, please, right now. I don't do any exam questions either. So just everything's in the description. You need to know. If you're subscribed, make sure that you leave a comment below the live so that your name can get in the Magic Greek hat and you can get picked for a 40 card tarot in-depth reading right here live on YouTube. Okay. So what is the most important question to you right now, Kira? Natalia. Okay, yes, Natalia, you can have a reading, dear. And my phone's dead. So isn't that weird? Like, when I came to the chat, my phone was at 60%. I don't have like any like high light on the backlight. I don't have any apps running. I didn't have like the tracker on where they can locate the tracker, and that really sucks the energy out of your phone. But I just literally watched my phone go from 60% to 1% and die. iPhone. Or Ghost. Puppy cam. Yes, puppy cam. Maybe I should just leave the live on the dogs when I'm not home so you guys can babysit them. There's no line. It's just come as you are. And yes, Natalia, you can have a reading. Just tell me what you guys want. You want the free energy update, 1 question, 1 card for 1 subscription? Or do you want an in-depth reading? They start at $20 for 20 cards. You can also get a general starting at 6 cards for $6. They go up to 15. And of course, the Twin Flame in-depth reading is $30. You can also get a grief counseling or life mentoring session with tarot cards, which is $1 per minute. Sure, Natalia, what's your question, dear? Put it in the chat. Peachy, your question is how much? I don't know, spit in one hand and see, and have what you want in the other and see which one gets full as fastest. That's how much. What's coming towards you in love, Natalia, is your 10 of Cups. Somebody wants to put their arms around you and go cloud gazing. Watch that sunset. Maybe drink a bottle of wine or two. I hope somehow that helps.
Is that the anniversary, Natalia?
Oh, I wish it was Natalia from WWE. So that's what's coming towards you, Natalia. Please keep me updated. I would love to hear your love story. So, yeah, the time left for questions is about 1 minute. So in the next 10 minutes, it'll only be paid readings and we'll be chatting. So it'll just be chatting and paid readings over the next 10 minutes. Last question is going to be Peachy for the night. How much for a question? I don't have Cash App, darling. I've got only PayPal, dear. But I can do a free energy update for you if you don't have PayPal. I have Cash App. I don't have the I don't have it updated on my phone. I mean, I just prefer PayPal. Yeah, PayPal is great. You can do a PayPal. Kira, what's coming towards you in general? Let's see what you need to know about that. What's coming to you? It sucks for you to think that this might be a bad card, but no, this is all about having a good time, having fun. And this is what's coming towards you. All right, just have fun, Spirit says. Get on your sexy dress or your sexy outfit or whatever makes you feel good about yourself and go out there and have a good time, okay? That's what's coming towards you. So yeah, go ahead and PayPal me. Well, Spirit says keep on having fun because that's why we were sent here, to have fun, to enjoy our time here, not make it harder than it already is with our horrible thoughts and horrible feelings about ourselves and others. Really, the world's not a bad place. It's just I feel like our thoughts and feelings make it worse. And I think that if everyone in this room understood that when you're meditating, you're connecting with other people that are meditating. When you're thinking about somebody, it's because they're thinking about you too. Or have been thinking about you. Hello, Kavita. Welcome to the channel. Okay, Peachy, great. So there is a place to put your question there if you want. If not, you can always just put it in the chat as well. Some people like to leave the private message because they don't always want, on PayPal, because they don't always want everybody to know what the reading is about. Okay, I see that you did not leave the question, which is fine. Ruby, why are you coughing, honey? You can see Ruby's pom-pom tail, guys. Okay, I see that. It's been sent, yes. Kavita, free energy updates are completely cut off. What do you think and feel, Peachy? Let's see what Spirit says. I don't do pregnancy questions, and I don't do refunds either. I'll do it this one time, but that doesn't mean you're going to get the answer that you want. You're only going to get a message that Spirit needs you to know about. So I won't be asking that question, but I will be asking it in a very different way. I'll be asking, what do you need to know about Taurus and Gemini? I have rules. I lay them down. I feel manipulated by your question. It clearly states in the description that I don't do pregnancy questions. I clearly just said no vagina or bank account questions. Vagina means baby too, man, because that's where they come from. So here's what you need to know about it. These two people have definite spiritual connection in this Hierophant. Okay, they might even feel that they're married in some kind of spiritual way with this Hierophant card. Okay, they would like to have a baby. They would like to have this cup of entry of goodness here with the financial and emotional security that they need and want in life. They would like to have home and hearth and be happy together in this rewarding Four of Wands. Let's see what else you need to know about them. Spirit wants you to understand there's nothing but opportunity and prosperity here in this energy. Spirit, what kind of advice can you give, Peachy? And what else does Peachy need to know about their question in regards to, it's okay, I forgive you. I'm here for you still. We're going to work this out. We're going to figure it out and what you need to know. Hi, Ladybug. It's so good to see you, dear. I think you had a question earlier, and I probably just missed it because I didn't have the correct chat on. So Spirit says in the Two of Wands, you've got some kind of vision for yourself in life that you want. You're holding that whole world in your hand. But you've got to be your best friend and give it to yourself in the Six of Wands. You got to get on the timeline you want so you can get what you want. No going back to the old stories. So far, I really haven't seen any cards that entail pregnancy. There's the Lovers here. Thoughts and choices and feelings that are loving for yourself and others are really important. You're not going to get what you want. Do you know what you want, Peachy? What does Peachy want? Because there is somebody here that is, feeling like they might be in the same boat as you. If I had the Two of Swords or the Empress up or something like that, I would be like, yeah, there's quite possibility that, there might be some kind of physical pregnancy, but there is a lot of spiritual pregnancy, if you know what I mean. It's like these people already have spiritual babies together in their heads. Very true. Very true. So if he's happy and planning, happy and planning what? To be kind, to be cool. Just because it's a queen on the card doesn't mean that that's not their energy still. This is a person who has their happy bunny vortex situation. They're a very happy bunny in their situation, okay? And I hope somehow that helps. This person's also kind and caring. They may also feel that they're very much in the same boat as you. They want to take you to higher waters. Spirit wants you to start looking at the good in this all instead of keep looking down at the spilt milk. Look at the goodness this can all bring for all of you in this Five of Cups.
What time to close it down?
In 5 minutes. You okay? Do you need help from me? I'll just turn it off right now.
Okay.
All right.
Why you bet 10 cost for that person?
Because they paid me $10. It's $10 for a $10 general card reading. So I'm just going to get a couple of messages for you from Spirit. Just some direct messages on advice and things that you might need to know right now. So I just want to tell you right now, Peachy, don't be reading from the book for me as your reader right now. I don't give a fuck what the books say about those lover cards. What I told you about those lover cards are exactly what it means. It's not going to be in a book. You're not going to find my answers in a book. Okay, don't tell me what Spirit means. All right? I'm already kind of a little bit fed up with the fact that you asked that question, knowing it states right there in my rules. No pregnancy questions. I'm very, very clear about that through the whole session. Okay, but don't tell me that this lover's here has anything to do with someone else's lover, when this has everything to do with you. See, tarot's not about other people, okay? Tarot's about you and defining what you're about and helping you, not them, not your mother, not your father, not your sister, not your brother, not your ex-lover, not your baby daddy, you. Why? Because you are the causation of your reality. You are the beautiful creator of your love story, your life, not them. Okay? And you've got to stop sitting around going, I can have this win. Okay, and stop telling yourself that, you're not good enough or whatever. Okay, I pulled for his lover? His lover? No. That's not about his lover. It's about you and them and the loving choices that you need to make for yourself and others. Once again, this person feels like they're in the same boat with you and they want to take you to higher ground, but you just don't believe it because you are too sucked into what's going on in your 3D reality. You are too busy micromanaging the shit that you can't handle. So stop and start micromanaging yourself so that you can be the best version of yourself for you, any kids that you might have, any family that you might have, any boyfriends you might have, any future husband prospects or girlfriends or wives. Why? Because once again, you are the majestic ass queen or king of your reality. Not some fucking person who's somebody else's lover who's a dirty third party. I'm fucking sorry, but I'm pissed that someone has made you feel like you have to come to a tarot card reading to get back on your pedestal. I'm sad that someone's knocked you off of it because I get the energy that you're probably a really strong person who cares about themselves, loves themselves, and wants to have a good, happy life like all of us. But obviously, there is something going on in your personal vortex that is, fucked up because you're putting all your energy into their timeline or someone else's life and energy and timeline. Who cares if they're having a baby? He's your man. All right? Now, I believe in you. And if you don't believe in that shit, I don't care because that's what Spirit said. You can change it. You can have whatever you want. Fuck, if it's your baby and it's in your womb, go have it. Have fun. But if it's not your baby, don't worry about it. More children to love. Okay? More children to love. More people to love and care about. I just wish I could help you understand that you can turn this into whatever you want it into, but please don't turn it into shit for yourself. Put yourself first, okay? Because I'm telling you what, transformation. You see that unicorn in there? This is the death card, okay? Transformation. This will transform you into a better version of yourself. So this is Dorothy from the Golden Girls. She's in her sparkly black dress. She was actually a history teacher. So go teach yourself about your history. What you don't want, don't look at it. Turn your back and your feelings on the emotions that don't serve you in your old story and start writing a new one. That skull represents strength. That scythe represents the harvest that you will have and that you've reaped from all that you have manifested in the beautiful flowers that are blooming in your life. See that unicorn in the background? Pure thoughts, good thoughts, loving choices for yourself and others. It has nothing to do with his lover. Fuck that person. Pardon my French, YouTube. But all that person's done is just mangle your mind. Of course you love him. Of course you walked out. No, he walked out because you walked out mentally. What you told yourself about it happened, didn't it? Why? Because you manifested it, baby girl. Okay, I apologize for calling you baby girl because I hate being called that sometimes. But look, let me tell you what. I know it's the harsh truth. Okay? But at the same time, you can change this. You can change this. Quiet desperation. They are waiting to hear from you. Kneel before no one. Get back on your throne. Fuck this cosmic fuckery. All right? Cut the cord to all those negative thoughts and feelings, girl, because you can have Eureka and everything that you want. But you might have to get a little delusional. You might have to get a little bit outside the box. See, sometimes in modern advanced history and time now, we have too many options. And it's like, I think as humans, in regards to options, hey, Liz, hi, honey, I'm going to do an energy update for you before I close the portal. I feel like when we have too many options, we don't know what to choose. So we kind of get lost down the way. But I'm telling you right now, Peachy, stay focused on you and keep loving him through you. And watch how quick he comes back. Okay? Just try it. Go to bed tonight as if you have everything you want in him or in a person. Put all those circumstances and all those logics, throw it out the window. You might even have to throw him out the window in your mind just so that you can invite back in the best version of him. Okay? I hope somehow that helps. Sorry I've been a complete bitch tonight, you guys. I did fire my lender today. I did have to talk to a lawyer for like 2 hours on the phone about my situation, and they told me we're not sure at the end of the day we can help you. 20 years of pain and suffering. I just don't know how much longer I can take it. I beat myself up all fucking day over this. But I'll tell you what, I do feel a lot better because I think and feel I've helped people here tonight, despite being a complete bitch. I'll admit it. Please forgive me. I'm being the best version of myself. I really am trying. Trying to remember widow big girls don't cry. Like I just thank you, Elisa. Elisa, remember you're the star. Don't be distant. And Liz, Ace of Cups. Oh my God, the same cup that Glass got. Are you having a good night tonight? Because somebody loves you. I love you. Ace of Cups. Such a wonderful card. Hey, Kamalish. How are you? So I'm just going to go ahead and close readings for now. Let's just hang out and chat. Peachy, you're so welcome. I wish I could give you a hug. I want to tell you I've been through what you're going through. And you know what? I'm still manifesting that man every day in my life. And he's right here with me and not going anywhere. So you can do this. Oh, you did donate. Oh, thank you so much. Let's get it on. What you need to know, girl? Or boy? 4E4 for me. What's your question, dear? I won't give away your secret name. Peachy, keep me updated if you're still there. I'm here for you. We do this every day. Once a weekend, we have a Q&A in the afternoon where people can come in and ask questions about law of assumption for free. There's no rules. Questions about law of attraction, and also talk about their pain and suffering. And there's somebody here to validate your pain and suffering and help you through that if you need that. For Mimi, I'd love a reading on what's coming up. I don't have a lot right now. Waiting to get a job, then move, no love. Okay, right there. Stop telling yourself you have no love. You are love. Okay. Spirit created you because it loved you. In regards to, you have nothing right now. Tell yourself something different. You have something. You have me. And you have the people in this chat. You have YouTube. There's only 3 kinds of people in the world: the people you buy your beer, your gas, your cigarettes, your whatever from, and they're like just the whatever people. There's the people that are poison. Okay, those are the people that do you no good. They're toxic. They're not nice. They make you hurt. All right, turn your back on those, and then also look for that other third person. There's only 3 kind of people: the ones that nurture you. Sometimes people can't even count one on one hand, but now you can count one on one hand. If you don't have one, it's me, it's us, and we're here to help you. So see, keep telling yourself you have no relationship, and that's all you're going to create for yourself. Keep telling yourself you have no job, that's all you're going to keep creating yourself. Keep telling yourself it's hard, it's going to be awful. Stop making it harder than it already is. Give me 1 minute to take a sippy sip. And I just need to use the little girl's room and wash my hands real quick, okay? Won't take long.
Incoming call.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Why did I not turn this thing off? Curses. I'm sorry. Now I don't even get to go pee because I have to answer this. Zozo B. Let's see how far we get with Zozo the clown. Wow, they hung up on me. Great. Awesome. I'm so glad I manifested that. Whew, I'll be right back. Who knows and who cares? Yep. So I don't know. That person's name was Zozo the clown. So I just was not looking forward to that. So I'm just turning the call center off, and I'm probably going to block that name because I don't think that was a real. I think at the end of the day, it was just somebody else just trying to troll. It happens. Give me one moment, guys. Yep. Here.
Turtle Coats, Texas.
Okay. I'm so sorry about that. 4044B. I had to block Zozo the clown and turn the call center off and use the little girl's room. Thank you for your patience. Let's go ahead and get into your question. What's coming up? Okay, let's see what you need to know about what's coming up, Spirit. What do they need to know about what's coming up? Wow. You got the Justice card. You got the Nine of Pentacles as the energy behind this. I feel like Spirit is letting you know that the mental wealth, the balance that you need, the justice that you're seeking is here right now. It's found you. You found it. This Nine of Pentacles energy is letting you know that you do have all the tools you need to be independently wealthy, independently emotionally secure, financially secure, have all the things that you want and need and feel that you should have. You deserve it, Spirit says. Are you okay, Ruby? Sorry, my dog was like panting for no reason. Maybe it's a little too hot in the house tonight for her. Ace of Pentacles shows a good balance of fortune is coming your way. The energy behind it is the Magician. I don't know if this shows the right way, but Spirit wants to offer you this opportunity of prosperity, but you've got to give it to yourself first. Are you taking action? Because you have all the tools right here on the table to create this action, to bring this forth, this opportunity that you're dreaming about here. I say dreamy because of the clouds and the way it looks. But see, look, home. Look at your home here under this beautiful sun. What would it be like? What would you be telling yourself? What would you be saying? How would you be feeling? What kind of opportunity do you want Spirit to bring in for you? Because you can create it. The universe doesn't decide for you. You decide for you, and then everything just shows up according to how you think and feel about it. How you think and feel about yourself. So if you're going to have bad skin today, if you worry about it, you're going to get bad skin. Worried about overeating today, you're going to overeat. I'm worried about not having love today, you're not going to have love unless you have it for yourself. Do you love yourself? Do you know what you want? Have you got a hold of it? Because I think everything that you want is coming in for you. I feel like this energy is saying that Spirit says you're doing the work. You're on the right path with whatever you're doing, but don't forget who you are. Don't forget your power, because Spirit dwells inside of you. So put on your red dress and start planning on your future. Or put somebody in a red dress and start planning your future. Spirit says, because the future's here now. Recover from that old story. That old story of, waiting to get a job, then move, no love. That sounds like a pretty fucking boring shit life. Fucking stop it. Waiting for what? It starts today. How fucking awesome is that? Why? How does it start today? Because from this moment on, no more fucking old story. I'm sorry. It's fucking what? 2 o'clock in the morning? It's 2 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. It's a whole brand new day. You're going to wake up in the morning a whole new person. Why? Because you're going to go to bed tonight as if you have everything you've ever dreamed of and want. Really feel it all around. Rest. Just feel that relief in knowing that today it changes. Why? Because you decided. No longer waiting for a job. Got an awesome job. Even if it's just short term until I get another job that's better. Okay? Then move. You can move right now. If you really want to move. You don't have to move, though, Spirit says. You could probably find it quite comfortable where you are if you just change the way you thought and felt about things. No love? You have so much love. People really think and feel that you're just something to be dazzled by. But because you don't think and feel it maybe sometimes or all the time, subconsciously, maybe you feel like you're not getting your justice. So recover from that old story you're telling yourself. It's a pretty shit story. How much longer you want to stand and have that shit story in your life? I don't. I won't stand for it. I'm serious. You want the job? Imagine what the job is already. Imagine you having it. Who would you be if you had it? What would you be doing? What would you be telling yourself? What kind of money would you be making and bringing in? Stop looking at the circumstances. Please, the moment you stop looking at the circumstances and throw all logic out the window for just a minute, it's going to get a lot easier. You're going to find the teamwork that you deserve in your life with others. This is the 5 of Wands. This isn't about competition in regards to having to compete for a job, compete for a lover, compete for money. No, this is about teamwork. I'm really learning what teamwork means to create the love life and the nostalgia, because it is coming in. It is coming in for you. You have been manifesting it. You have been doing everything right. But you have to keep reminding yourself that you are this magic wand. and wipe away that whole old story, that whole shit old story. This is a new story today that you start telling yourself. Who do you want to have a partnership with? You get to choose. How much money do you make? You get to choose. What job do you want? You get to choose. Where do you want to move to? You get to choose. Let's see what else you need to know. Conflict? What conflict? Don't make it any harder than it already is. With conflict you might be having with yourself and others. Conflict creates chaos. It can also cause you to create chaotic manifestations that you really don't want to show up. Communicate what you need to communicate to others around you so that you can get what you want. Don't gossip. Don't lie, because then you'll have to tell one lie after another to cover the other lie. It's such bullshit. And know that, if you don't want to be lied to, don't want to be ghosted, don't want to have your back turned on, you don't have to put up with that shit either. By not thinking about it, by not worrying about it. Are you feeling a little bored in this Four of Cups? Just bored, waiting for it to all come in. You'll stop, because it's time to have fun. So once again, get your best version of you on your face and on your body, and go out there and get the job you want, that you're going to have the most fun at. And start there, Spirit says. Even if it's just in a deli making cheesecakes, I don't know, birthday cakes for fun, something fun. Don't wait around for it. Life is short. Find the ones you want to spend the rest of your life with. 1 out of 25 people gets colon cancer. And there aren't enough labels on food to tell people, hey, you shouldn't eat this. It actually causes colon cancer. Okay? And life becomes very short because people aren't given enough information about the diseases that are out there. And then you get a disease, and it's like, oh, fudge, now I got to treat it. But don't worry, there's a treatment for everything. There's a cure, possibly for everything, too. We just haven't used the other 90% of our brains to find them, I guess, because we don't have the technology yet. I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, there's a love garden here for you. But what plants do you want to put in it, in your ecosystem? Okay? Take yourself on a shopping spree of what you want, because it's already yours. I can't help you see that, but I hope somehow, some way, today, in your dreams, in a nap, whatever, the feeling will overcome you and you will see what you want to see. I hope that helps. Okay. Please keep me updated. We're here for you. Elisa, I think I'm in the peachy seat myself, really. I had him within me, and then after some fights with my mother, I felt like I sabotaged his presence inside of me. If that's possible, I feel unworthy. So let's get into that right now. Are you still here with us, Elisa? And he's withdrawing. Yeah, he is, because once again, you're maybe letting mommy do one over with you in regards to you choosing, once again, instead for yourself, trying to please maybe her. I don't know. What's going on, Elisa? Are you still there? Hey, Molly. Hey, Liz. Oh, thank you, Liz. Liz, let's do an energy update for you real quick. I know I said no more energy updates 30 minutes ago, but it's Liz and Molly. Hey, Molly. Are we going to try that experiment? Yeah, let me turn the light down for Grandpire. How's that, Daddy?
Okay.
All right. Liz, are you feeling a little bit in limbo? It's okay. It's just for tonight. Get some rest. It'll all make sense in the morning with this hanged man, okay? Message from Stormy's house ghost. Hey, Molly, are you still there, babe? Oh, Lisa, don't be mad at yourself. So just take yourself off the naughty step for a minute. No naughty step. Hey, Vlogs, why can't I see your name? Oh, there you are. I must be tired. I see you, Vlogs. Thank you so much for your donation. 4E4 for me. Thank you so much for your time. I hope I was able to help you. Hey, Avlogs. Thank you. I'm looking like a Chinese queen. Thank you. My half brother and sister are Chinese, Indonesian, and Filipino. And I never call them my half brother and sister, so and they don't call me their half either, but people always get confused, and I'm like, yeah, my brother and sister are Chinese and Indonesian and Filipino. And they're like, are you that? And I'm like, no, I'm Greek and Italian. So, Avlogs, what do you need to know right now? Reward, and luck. Don't forget to keep playing the I'm the luckiest guy in the world card for yourself, because you are. This is the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So I hope somehow that helps you, Avlogs. Molly. Yeah, I'm just kind of floaty, but I'm here. No, Elisa, you didn't fail. You didn't fail, honey. You didn't fail at anything. You can fix this and like that. So yeah, you're going through a transformation, Molly. Just stay in your unicorn injury. Wow. What's going on with Molly's leg, Spirit? What do you mean her injury? What do we need to know about that? Oh my goodness. Time for some recovery, Molly. Just rest. Okay? Just think about only good things that help you feel good. And, live from like the accident never happened. And imagine, every night before you go to bed, that leg healing up. And every day it's just going to get better and better, okay? Until one day you don't even realize it's there. All right, honey, text me a pic. You can't get my line. Well, it's not going to last forever, though, okay? That's what you have to understand, Elisa. This is only temporary until you can mentally get on your strict mental diet again, okay? It's kind of like, look at my eyeliner. It's crooked a little bit, right? And I can go in the other room and fix it. But tonight I'm just going to rest and recover, and forget fixing it, Go forget fixing it in the other room. I'll fix it tomorrow when I put it back on. You know what I mean? I'm only going to wipe it clean tonight and put the old story away. Okay, I'll look at it in a moment, Molly. Hold on. You feel like you winded your feminine side and I promised to hold my desire for him on keeping away from bullshit. Instead, I'm so mad at my mom for not supporting game that the bitterness affected me. Why didn't your mom support it? I mean, not that it matters, but I'm just curious. How did you feel not support? I'm so sorry you didn't feel supported by your mom. I can't imagine what that feels like. I just always had parents that cared about my happiness and my well-being. And if it was something crazy, they were like, okay, let's just support her so that she, has someone to. It does make sense. It does. Okay, I don't know who that character is. I'm not watching that show. Don't ruin it for me, Molly. I only have read the books. And then watched Game of Thrones. And then kind of just hated it because it wasn't like the books. Just like the Mayfair miniseries. It wasn't like the book. I know that sounds so ridiculous for me to be like, I want to see it like the book. But, Are those just shadows on his shoulders? Why isn't he all that in a bag of chips? Molly, I'm so happy for you, honey. You know, I think that in this case, maybe that is what you're manifesting and what you really want, Molly. You know, you don't want a lover that makes you feel, you know, less than appreciated. Because that's what made you fall in love with your first love, is how appreciated you felt. And that probably made the intimacy even better for you, because it wasn't all whips and chains all the time. It wasn't all whips and chains trying to make you feel good about yourself. It was actually, you know, something that was caring and nurturing and gentle and, you know, high vibes, highly evolved, which is very different when you come from that life of, you know, you're only getting that self-gratification through pain, no matter how good or bad it is. I can't believe it's 950 subscribers. I better get to work on that. Oh, Mrs. Larry White, you're sending me dirty texts. So I hope that you keep this one, because he is quite cute. I'm not saying that he gives me a heart on or anything like that, but if he gives you a heart on, honey, that makes me sparkle. Oh, okay. I have a big ass birthmark. It's right here on my wrist. I call it my watch. 3 hairs past a freckle. Every time I see it, it reminds me of time. I don't know why. Oh, I'm so glad he was a good kisser. I mean, it's so hard to find those these days. At least that's what I hear from people. You know me, after fish lips, I could never kiss anyone again. Maybe one day I'll tell the story of fish lips again. Oh, Fire Spawn, thank you, sweetheart. I don't know if you're still here, but I hope you hear from your specific person soon. So, Elisa, I know that your mom hurt you, but you can change it. I think that you need to take some time for yourself, though, to really just pull back and rethink. You know, mom loves you and she cares about you and probably only just wants the best for you. But if she's making you trigger in staying in your power and defending and sticking up for the beliefs and the things that you want, then definitely step back, because you don't deserve that. You deserve what you want, what you desire. Okay? And if he's treating you in some way that she doesn't like, you know, you might just have to have a moment, like you reacted. You knew not to react, but you did anyways because it really freaked you out. But next time, you know, or maybe even tomorrow when you talk to your mom, maybe you should talk to your mom and I'm just trying to give you like some advice here. Tell her, I'm sorry that you feel that way. It's just not the truth. I hope someday I can help you change your mind. Good, because, you know, those friends with benefits can turn into lifelong friends, really, people that have your back. Why? Because you are friends. So much fun. But you know what? I can understand the people who are triggered by the FWB thing. I've never done the FWB thing. I'm just friends with everybody. I'm even still friends with my exes. I'm just like that. I know. That's such a handsome name. Hey, loving Libra, how are you, darling? Your inner structure crumbled. Yeah, I felt that way very much today too, Elisa. I felt that way too. I felt that way too. Yeah, because Cotton Fly is very right. You are in that first stage of grief because maybe you're subconsciously feeling like you have to pick between your specific person and your mom. I don't think it's going to work. Last time I tried to show a picture of somebody, it just looked bad. And I don't think that I can just show that picture because that could be against terms of service. Only saying that because of his privacy. It could be against like that's not like my mom or my dad and I have permission to show their picture. And it's not a picture that's already in public. I mean, maybe it is, but oh wait, yeah, you would use that from the dating app, but still, I don't know what the terms of service on that. I think the terms of service might be that I can't just. I don't know. I have to go look. I can't remember. I'm too worried about saying fudge all the time. She doesn't want up to her hurting me and trying to change things. It's so toxic. So I disconnected and I feel that. Yeah, I understand because I thought my mom would be happy. It came out of a dark moment and she would be happy to give me clarity, no closure about something that hurt. Oh, yeah, it's 11:11 on the West Coast. Or 11:11 in Europe. I think England's 4 hours behind right now. Yeah, that's just straight up awful. So it's time to refocus on yourself. It's time to think about what you want. It's time to try to get back on that ladder. Did anybody do that? I will not climb the ladder uh, workout. Did anybody do the I will not climb the ladder workout? Where you write I will not climb the ladder and put it in different places in your house. And when you see it in your house, you say, I will not climb the ladder. And then before you go to bed, you just keep telling yourself as you drift off to sleep, I will climb the ladder. And just see what happens. It's one way to test out manifesting. It's one way to kind of reset yourself too sometimes. In my opinion, it helps me. I would get on YouTube like you are now, Lisa, and I would find some. Actually, don't find them. I'll just send them to you. I like to listen to these when I'm feeling like I need some healing and I just can't go through a night of subliminals. Also, guys, and gals, if you're doing subliminals, make sure that you vet the subliminal and make sure that you consciously agree with what they're saying before you feed them subconsciously to yourself in your sleep. I did one night of a subliminal that I thought I could handle, and then I listened to it the next day and was like, wait, I don't want to program that into my brain. That's terrible. And I stopped listening to it and never looked back. So I'm going to end the chat here soon. I'm just going to get this video for Elisa so that she can listen to it and hopefully it will help her heal. I'll give you guys a couple of them that I use. Not sure why this is not working. I like this one. But I find myself really liking this one. Thank you guys so much for your time tonight. I'm sorry I wasn't on earlier in the afternoon. I'm going to continue trying to do the 2 hours in the early afternoon, 2 hours in the later evening. Try to keep it, so that UK East Coasters and West Coasters can kind of get a taste or some help or meet new people that they might find help them. This channel is really about getting together and talking about art and music and manifesting and helping each other be the best versions of ourselves. Sometimes I go off topic, but I think less is more. Does that make sense? And I promise we're going to do some ghosty stuff soon. So try those, Elisa. Let's start there. Put the old story away. Don't think about your mom tonight. Only think about yummy feelings, maybe with your guy. It's very easy to turn around your thoughts and feelings inside, even about your mom, even about this person, and let's just start there. First, work on yourself. Libra, did I do a card for you? Man, race thoughts and feelings. Race thoughts and feelings. No contact. Okay, stop it with that no contact stuff. Because look, you're feeling stuck, but you don't have to be stuck, honey. None of us have to be stuck. So Libra, no more saying you're stuck, please. Yeah, I know. I felt alone all day. I always feel so alone sometimes, and then I have to stop and not be the 5 of Cups and look and see what's good. And try to not feel so selfish about feeling alone, but also understand that I'm not being selfish. I mean, it's normal, but there are people look at my dad. He doesn't have my mom anymore. I can't imagine what that's like to be around someone for so many decades, and then they're just not there. And then you maybe don't know how to talk to them in their new form. And it takes you a while to do it. And then it makes you feel weird when they show up in a dream. I mean, I feel kind of selfish thinking about, I'm alone. And dad's alone without mom. But I'm just glad we have each other, because I can't imagine what it would be like without one another. We don't want to. This life was intense. I'm going to make myself feel better. I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to imagine all the things that I want. I already have them. And start telling myself something different, really exploring my own. What am I telling myself about myself? What am I telling myself about others? What am I telling myself about the situation? Instead of just going, okay, this is what I'm telling myself about the situation. I am going in, full head on. I got this. Because maybe there might be something I learn by just exploring my own feelings and thoughts instead of going in to explore the thoughts and feelings about the situation. So I hope somehow that's helped, Elisa. I also was told that today, and I know how to end no contact by Laws of Attraction Solutions. Fire Spawn, he offers a free 30-minute session with him, mentoring session with him, to help people fix their scattered thoughts or whatever, or even just talk about whatever they want, I think. In regards to manifesting, I have to go over it again, but I'd like to check that out. As well as people who are might be dating in this channel. Check out Jonathan Ansley. I think he also does a free thing I've been wanting to check out, where you talk to him about what's going on in your love life or relationship, and he sees where you maybe need help, or sees if you're a candidate for some mentoring with him. I've been watching Jonathan and Laws of Attraction Solution for 2 years, and I think that Jonathan might be one of the best options for ladies and gentlemen who might be confused about dating and relating and mating. He just has some really good points that I really cherish and respect having his point of view in my life, just by turning on YouTube. So I'll just go ahead and give you guys those channels too. And then I'm going to go ahead and end the live. There's a lot of good points that Jonathan Ansley makes in helping women to understand men better. There's nothing there isn't nothing I didn't already know when I came to Jonathan's channel, but he really helps me put things in perspective. I feel like being in music and arts all my life, I've been around and seen many things. And he is definitely wise for his age and his lifestyle. I'll also turn you on to Dylan James because I use his self-concept stuff all the time when I'm feeling low about myself, which is not often anymore because I turned myself into a Dylan James junkie and I actually quite listened to his self-concept, both of them, 90 days straight each. Man, it really straightened my ass out. I think if you are doing subliminals, take a break so that your brain can just be quiet because your subconscious is always awake. You guys might find some stuff on these channels that'll help. Another great thing you can do is you could take somebody else's subliminal and record it in your own voice, or create your own subliminals and record it in your own voice. Oh, I have that for you. I'll go and get that for you right now. Let me look it up, Cottonfly. You'll be surprised. I was surprised. But that is funny that you said that about Frank James. So here is a Limitless Love from Dylan that I used on creating the relationship that you deserve. Let's give you a moment to scroll back and look. And that's so interesting you brought that up today because I was thinking about that today, Cottonfly. I was thinking about what everybody else's might be, or if they even knew. Hey, look at me as a pink girl. I made that wig, by the way. Pictures look so bad. I'm almost there. I promise, Cottonfly. Here's my Christmas tree. But see, you can't see it. You can't see its awesomeness. It's like black with skulls and roses. So what's everybody doing this weekend? wonder what happened to it. I know it's here somewhere. Maybe I don't have it archived and it's on my actual Instagram page. But I know I took this test, I saved it, and I posted it as well. Probably just missing it because I'm tired and been nose to phone all day working. Isn't there a place online where you can like actually take the test and get results for free? Yeah, I don't know where it is, Cotton Fly. But I've definitely have the screenshot of it. Look what I did find though. That's me on Clarissa Explains It All. And that's Melissa Joan Hart sitting right next to me. So I do know some people who have the same one as I do. So I can just Google them and it will tell me, dear, okay? So I'll be right back. What I was saying about making your own subliminals is you can like write out the ones that you want or take the ones from videos that you like and write them down and record them in your own voice for you to listen to at night. And if you guys don't know how to do that, I can teach you how to do that. So let me tell you what's wrong with these men and why so many beautiful women are single. There's an old saying, and even an old song written, ugly wife, happy life. Another thing is this, and it can be so very true. A lot of guys, they are intimidated by the most beautiful woman in the room. Okay? The most beautiful woman in the room and the ugliest girl in the room has something in common, believe it or not. Nobody wants to talk to you. So, while this sucks, it is one of the reasons why there are so many beautiful women who are single. So, I am an ENFJ. I hope that helps. Yes, I'm an ENFJ. I don't really know what that means right now because I forget. But I remember that Obama and Oprah were on the same one as me, and that's the only reason I know right now what it is. I guess I should read up on it again. But once upon a time, I met a zebra online, and that zebra and I became friends. And that zebra asked me that question. So we both took the test and then shared our results for fun during COVID. I know, right? Gypsy, are you okay? Mm-hmm. Hey, Girl, Wake Up podcast. Yeah, I do, Elisa. Especially if that's something you really want. I don't know if you're still there, Elisa, but yeah. Especially if that's something you want. But the more resistance you have against something you want, the harder it is to get. That's why it's so important. Like I learned today, you got to think not only just about what you're telling yourself about the story, but what you're telling yourself about yourself and others. Yeah, and it can be very frustrating cotton flight to be an ENFJ because it's not that I'm opinionated, it's just that I just speak the mind easily and fluidly. It's okay, it can be introverts. Well, look, we've been on for 3 hours. It's time for me to go night night. My dog's laid out all over the floor, and she is smacking her lips. So I don't know if she's thirsty or just dehydrated, or if it's just too hot in the house for her, and she's got a nice big thick coat. So, Elisa, one thing I want to just tell you before you go, real quick, is that when we get into the state of not knowing, all right, what I am, what we are, what is going on, it's good to just go general. And what I mean by general is like you're putting yourself first, and you're generally just manifesting getting back in the state that you want to be in. And it's okay to not know what you are, or what you're telling yourself about yourself, or what you're telling yourself about him or others or the situation. Okay? Just remember, start with you. Put yourself first. You're the causation of your reality. What's the outcome you want? You want to feel better by the time you wake up in the morning. So choose it. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, oh, thank God I woke up this morning because I'm so happy being F's wife or F's girlfriend. And I'm so happy that my mom finally sees what I'm trying to say about how good this is for me, whatever it was that you guys, got yourselves into in regards to the argument. Don't turn around and look at that old story and start telling yourself that you can't have it the way you want it. Because it's just going to turn into a pile of salt. Okay? Stop letting the boogeyman in. Look how fucking scary that is. Stop it. Please. It's time to go night-night. Widow Big goes tired. No monsters, okay? All right, you're welcome. Just turn your back on those monsters. Let's start again tomorrow. All right, good night, guys. Thank you for your likes and your subscriptions, your love, your time. Only pure thoughts. Go into general unicorn mode. Okay? What would a unicorn do? Don't cry, honey. But it's okay to cry. That's why we were given tear ducts. All right, good night. Sayonara. Kalanita. Arrivederci. Sweet dreams. Remember, you can have and do whatever you want. It's your reality, not mine.